and welcome back to the Random Old Stuff Station, where we tell you stuff that really just makes you glad that your life wasn't before the 21st century. So today we'd like to take you back to the Civil War days and show you what it was like on the battlefield. So with me today I have a very modern looking Ulysses S. Grant with me. Can you take us back, and I want us to talk about a specific battle, the Battle of Shiloh. Can you take us through that for me?
So yeah, pretty much we were trying to push down south by moving towards northern Mississippi and trying to push to southern Mississippi. But the South lost a surprise attack on us on our way down, and we were way outnumbered, so we had to pull back. And overnight we were luckily reinforced by one of my divisions, and then Don Carlos Buell and 3 of his divisions. And this allowed us to have a very good unexpected counterattack the next morning, which is when the battle actually began. Pretty much we reversed the Confederate gains of the previous day completely. The Confederate tried to push us to the west, but we ended up going east towards the Hornet's Nest. This was very good for us actually, because we started to have to fall back, and we ran into Prentiss and Wallace, and they gave us good artillery support while we could use that precious time to reinforce our lines. And Wallace ended up dying in that battle, as well as Johnston, which was the Southern's leader in this battle. We had to pull back more, and the next morning we had another large counterattack, and we ended up pulling through. And yeah.
Wow, what a story. So could you take us into like some of the small details, like what important generals were there, or maybe like what were the casualties, like why do you think you guys won? Like what things do you guys think that helped you guys win that fight?
Well, there were a lot of very well-known generals there. We had me, Ulysses S. Grant, Don Carlos Buell, another high-ranking general, and then all of our Union division commanders. And then we also had, on the southern side, we had Albert Johnston and P.G.T. Beauregard, and then their 4 Confederate corps commanders. The casualties were quite a lot. Again, it was one of the bloodiest battles at that time, at least before Antietam and Gettysburg. We had, on the northern side casualties, we had about 1,800 killed, 8,500 wounded, and about 3,000 captured or missing. And then on the southern side, we had 1,800 killed, pretty similar to the northern's losses, but we had a little bit more losses just because they started out with the advantage. They had about 8,000 wounded and 1,000 captured or missing. I think we ended up pulling through with this battle because we honestly kept getting chances to recover, even though we were outnumbered at the beginning. We kept getting reinforced, and then we had that artillery support that was extremely helpful, and it was kind of just reinforcement after reinforcement. They just couldn't keep up with us.